Are you priced out of pretty much every single blue chip out there on Cardano and other blockchains? Well, fear not, because in today's video, I'm going to be going over some projects in Cardano that are less than 100 ADA that I think could be potential quote-unquote blue chips, or whatever you want to call them, that have some good building going on and also cheap floor prices. With that being said, let's get into the video. Now, first things first, if you don't want to spend all of your precious ADA on NFTs, you can go ahead and safely get a nice yield of 4 to 5% using the Jack stake pool and Cardano staking. This doesn't lock up your tokens, don't worry. If you want to spend them on NFTs down the line, you won't have to worry about that. So let's get into it. First two projects I'm going to mention today are the main ones this video is on. I do have some more content coming on both of these projects, and you can stay tuned for that. But in today's video, I'm going to explain them pretty much the whole gist of why I like them and why I think they could be doing well down the line with really cheap floor prices currently. So first off, we have Tavern Squad, and this project sold out quite a while ago. Nothing has been going on. There's not that much hype around it, but the people behind Tavern Squad have been building things. If you have been to their website, if you have NFTs, you can do all types of cool stuff. Example, find your adventurers, go to menu, you could see rarities. There's leaderboards for basically people who have their quests done. And there isn't much in terms of what's coming and what's going to happen, but there is some interesting things that I think could lead to potential, things being built out that people didn't expect, which is why I have taken a position in Tavern Squad. I will show you my position for the two projects I'm mentioning today. Do not worry. And currently they are at a 33 ADA floor. Now the floors, they do all look kind of similar. It's one of those projects where the floor does have a distinct look, but to be honest, from what I'm seeing from the team and the people building a Tavern Squad, I like what I see. I think for such a low amount of ADA, getting a few myself was a no-brainer just because of the potential that could come out of the people continuing to build on this project. Something also super interesting if you like lore, I'm not really too into it, is they do have very complete lores here. Not only do they have 2 chapters of lore, but they are professionally voice recorded. I don't really know what professionally means, but it does sound really good. And I will leave you links to this if you want to go listen to it for yourself and really take a deep dive into the lore of Tavern Squad. Now, past the lore, they do have this really cool Discord integration where essentially you have daily quests and weekly quests of doing things in their Discord. You get XP, you level up on their website, but you also get new roles inside of their Discord. That is something I just haven't seen a level of kind of quality from in other projects. Things like this, just little things like this, are a bit innovative, and I do like it, and it does, to me, lead a telltale sign that maybe, just maybe, the people building on this project have some good things in store. And if it's so cheap, 33 ADA, I picked up a few just to see what happens. Now, when I say a few, I did get a bit out of hand because I was talking with some other people who were quite excited about the project, and I ended up picking about 27 up. These are all floor. I picked them around 30 to 40 ADA. This is what I have currently as holdings in Tavern Squad. It's just a fun little gamble. I wouldn't say anything too much in terms of my conviction led to this. I just was bored, and sometimes I am addicted to buying NFTs, but I do think Tavern Squad has some good things going for it, so it paid my interest, and I also paid some ADA to get some Tavern Squad NFTs. As more comes out for Tavern Squad, I'll likely do an update video on this if things progress in the way that I think they're going to progress with an actual game and some more mechanics using the NFTs. I will for sure cover that, so stay tuned for that. But in all honesty, that's it for Tavern Squad for now. Next, I want to talk about a really exciting project that has caught my eye recently, and that is Veggiemates. Okay, Veggiemates has been around for a while. Matter of fact, back in the day when they had their mint, I believe they messaged me, and I kind of blew them off, I'll admit. And now they have been building since then, since I believe this was November, December. They've been building for quite some time, and they have a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to know about, and a lot of plans that I haven't seen before with NFT projects. I'm not going to leave all of that information on today's video. I do just want to show you that they do have a collection of 10,000, which are the Veggie Mates, and they also have a collection of 10,000 potentially for junkies, which are basically the rivals of Veggie Mates. But this project, in all honesty, 10,000 followers, right? Quite a bit of people are interested, and a lot of things that they are doing that you haven't seen before. Becoming a crumb lord, basically stacking up their NFTs. There's only going to be 10,000 of each of these, and burning them or using them to upgrade into a boss version of the NFTs, kind of like a social equity into the project, but also having your own kind of empire or kingpin of this collection. So pretty cool. Really like where they're going. They have an amazing website. The art is very unique to me, and they have a very big story behind everything. Animations, a battle defense tower game, which I'll go on to in about a second, using the veggies and the junkies, and a lot of people with a lot of experience on the team. Now, speaking about a lot of things, as I said, this is not just a one-off project that they're doing for fun to make some money. I just don't think so. They have a lot of people interested in the project, and a lot of people working on the project, but also they're making things that, to me, aren't everyday things that NFT Projects makes, and they've put in a lot of time into everything they've written on here in their green paper, and also in the planning of the future for things like a battle tower defense game. As you can see here, a little clip here. At the end, you're going to see there is potentially something cool here, right? And I don't know how well this game's going to turn out. Maybe it bombs, maybe it's not that great, but having something even like this and the premise of this, to me, is very, very enticing when you see the floor is less than $100 right now, far less than $100 if in terms of USD, because of the price is down so much on ADA. But yeah, 95 ADA. Okay, so to me, these things are a steal. I have picked up 10. I plan on picking up more. I do need a lot of liquidity for other things going on this week, like the Makasi Landman. I don't know if you know about that, but nonetheless, Veggiemates, I will have some more videos coming about them very, very soon, including an interview with the team. So stay tuned for that if you want to learn more. I'll leave the links to the green paper if you want to read it through yourself. But this to me is just one of those projects that has a lot building, and they've been building for a long time, and some big things, and I don't think the floor price really reflects it too much. Also keep in mind when I'm going through these projects, it's not like just because I'm talking about them, they're going to become 100x gems or blue chips or whatever else. But I do think they have some potential from the things they've built. Things like Bored Ape Yacht Club, things like Dead Pixels, all of these things are really hard to see ahead of time. In hindsight, it's easy to tell, oh, that project obviously was going to blow up. But at the time, taking chances on things that look somewhat promising really is the name of the game in a lot of places. And especially with a lot of smaller teams on Cardano NFTs, it is going to come down to the founder and the people behind the NFT and what they've built so far and what they plan on building going forward. To me, Veggiemates does have a vision that they want to fulfill. They have something to live up to, and they have a lot of people working to get there. So for the price of 95 ADA, picking up some at this point in time did make sense to me, and I'm willing to take the gamble if they go to 0 or if they go to the moon. Now, before I end the video, I want to go over some honorable mentions that I think are good projects that have things building, that are doing things that are a bit underlooked. I'm not going to go too far in depth. I'm just going to give a brief synopsis of each one, and then we're going to end the video off on a happy, positive note. Now, first things first, Horny's Season 0 or Season 1, both of them are on a 58 floor. You can use these NFTs to essentially gamble for other NFTs and in the Super Bowl, and it's pretty cool. They're building other things, a group of engineering students who are passionate about gaming and blockchain. I like the project, so thought I'd throw it in here. Another one, Planet Pals. Keep in mind, I do own a lot of Planet Pals, about 50 plus Planet Pals, and they have a floor of 48. This is a project led by StaleDev, the lead developer at CNFT.io, and also, you know, they have been posting weekly updates, a bunch of development progress, hiring people. So they have a big team behind them. They have a vision. I like what they're doing. 48 ADA floor. I think it's pretty cool. Now, Dirtbirds is the next mention for this last bit of the video. And Dirtbirds, I don't know what to say. They have put together some crazy things, pushing multi-sig mints for Cardano, helping other projects develop just better technology for their mints, and just developing a lot of things that everyone can use in the Cardano community, as well as building awesome new things for their own projects and holders. So I thought I'd throw a mention to them. Honestly, I'm very surprised that Dirtbirds Force also only at 87. And next up, we have Happy Hoppers. I'm just going to mention them because I know they do have a kind of burner conversion coming up for a Generation 2. And I really like the artist, Uden, and I really like what the team is about. They're just chill, nice, and fun to look at. And also, they're pretty cheap and at a very cheeky number right now, which I enjoy. Lastly, we have my own project, Stick Fricks. Right now, 1484, that's a bit less than 100, pretty cheap. And also I do have a little thing coming up where holders will be able to claim a special 1-to-1 copy of their Frick for free. So thought I'd throw that in there as well. That's it for the video today. Main project that I am looking at heavily accumulating right now is going to be Veggiemates, if I'm being honest with you. Not sure how much more I'm going to accumulate. That really depends on how the next few weeks goes in terms of liquidity and what I'm minting in other projects that I'm heavily invested into. So we'll see where it goes. I'll keep you updated. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have some projects that you like that are 100 ADA, leave them down in the comments. I'll check them out maybe, and maybe other people can also check them out. Anyways, check the description for links. Stake with Jack Stake Pool, join Mom's Frickin' Basement Discord, and have a great frickin' day.